Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get the Hunter's Trap Launcher Rune. Now, this questline is broken, but I'm also going to include the fix for this. So if you already know how to get the rune and just wanting to know how to fix it so you can actually learn it, I have timestamps in the description of this video. Okay, so a couple of things to know about the quest line for the Trap Launcher Rune. Number one, it is glitched, but I'm going to show you how to fix that glitch at the end of this video. And number two, most importantly, you have to be level 30 in order to start the quest line for this rune. Now, the first thing you want to do is make your way to Desolus and find yourself right here where you see my cursor at 48.5, 52.7. So once you approach that location, you're going to see a sparkling fire. If you're not level 30 yet, the fire is not going to be sparkling. So just simply interact with the fire and start the quest line. Once you accept the quest, you're going to have to go and turn in at this little shack just north of the campfire. Okay, so once you make it to the little shack out back, you can see a little fencing area with a little green goblin. That's going to be your turn in. So once you do your turn in, now what you're going to want to do is head to Booty Bay. Okay, so once you arrive in Booty Bay, you're going to find your turn in mob in the Salty Sailor Tavern. In the tavern, you're going to find the orc Tokal just right behind the bar. Okay, so once you go through her quest line, she's going to ask you to buy her some cherry grog. You can buy the cherry grog from the bartender directly behind her. Once you do your turn in, now simply head to the Rothy Highlands. I recommend Refugee Point. Okay, so once you arrive at the Rothy Highlands, especially if you land in the Refugee Point, you want to head south to where the bridge connects with the wetlands. Now you're going to be going to location 58.31 by 6.82. Down there at the bottom of the hill, you're going to see a little boat just sitting there. You're going to be able to actually interact with this boat. If you look to the right, you'll be able to see the big bridge that connects the wetlands with the Rothy Highlands. Okay, so once you interact with the boat, you're going to be teleported to a farm. If you look to your right at a distance, you're going to see a dock, and that's where your quest mob is going to be located. Okay, so at the end of the dock, if she hasn't already been killed, you're going to see a rogue-looking night elf facing outward. Now, I can't tell you at level 30, she was skull to me, so you might want to bring a couple friends with you to make sure that you kill her on your first go. Okay, so after you successfully kill her, you'll see her drop a glowing sack to the ground that contains your key. Simply loot the sack and you'll get the key. Now, something important to note is that if somebody kills her before you get to her, you're going to see the glowing sack on the ground, and it's going to allow you to loot the key. It is important that you don't. It's important that you actually do the interaction with her and go through the quest line and then fight her. Because if you loot the key before you go through the quest line and fight her, you're not going to be able to get the rune. Okay, so at this point is where the quest gets glitched. Now, as you can see here, I looted the key. I was able to open the box, but when I opened the box, there's no rune in the picture that pops up on the left-hand side. It's just a question mark. And it's telling me that once I loot this, it's going to be bound to me. When I hit yes, nothing happens. If you see that question mark where the rune of the trapper is, that means that your quest line is glitched. And this is how you're going to have to fix it. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is deactivate all your mods and completely log out of the game. Once you're out of the game, find your folder that contains your World of Warcraft directory. Mine's under the program files and then World of Warcraft. And then up to Classic. And here you're going to find your cache folder. You need to completely delete this cache folder. Trust me, it's not going to hurt anything. You can simply delete it. Once it's deleted, simply log back into the game. Okay, so once you're back into the game, just find your box inside your bags and then try to open it again. At this time, if everything was done correctly, you'll see the actual picture of the rune come up and you'll be able to go ahead and learn it. It's that simple. As you can see, this is a feat, a rune. So you simply add it to the feat and congratulations, you now have the Trap Launcher Rune.